but I'm hearing that they're off and running. So for all today's races, we have about 2.5 laps of the track, and they'll jump 12 fences. They'll have a good run before they'll take the 2 fences before the winning post up the home straight, and from that point, once they pass the winning post, they'll have 2 more circuits and 10 extra fences to take. So they're underway. We'll pick them up when they come into view in a few moments. Still waiting. I don't know whether they had a false start or not, but they appear to have jumped off. We'll just wait and see if they appear or go back to the starting area. I'm guessing at this stage it must have been a false start. So. Yes, they're off and racing now, the second time of asking. So this is the 4-year-old maiden, sponsored by Tattersalls. 15 runners left the starting area, and they've 12 fences to take here at the United Hunt at Ballindenisk. So when they'll straighten up, we'll get a good view of them on the run to the first of the fences. Amongst those to the 4 up there in the early stages, we've got In Limbo in the light blue silks is prominent. On his outside then is Mumford's Magic, another one who isn't too far away in the early stages down the inside in the red with the green sashes, Stickman. So here they rise at number 1. And another one up there with the white facial of Shanna Bob. That's the colour change for Chris O'Donovan. So Shanna Bob is up there sharing the lead, within second place is In Limbo. Third down the inside is Stickman, and then Yippee Kaye is in the red jacket taking that fence in 4th position. On the outside in 5th is Mumford's Magic. So passing us with 2 laps to go. Sharing the lead is Shanna Bob and In Limbo. They're 1 and 2 from Mumford's Magic and Stickman and Yippee Kaye. After these, in the 6th place then is Finney Maguire aboard Gorgeous Tom. Sitting on the outside then towards midfield is James Hannon on Indian Louis. Also towards mid-rank at the moment, we have Frida Lion and River Voyage for Johnny Barry. After these, down along the inside, tight to the inner is Brian Dunleavy and Milan AC. After that one, towards the back end of the field, the likes of Mr. Twist. Also then towards the tail of the field in last position, in fact, is TJ True and Shane Bargry. A few lengths in front of that one is Joy Moore for the Dennis Murphy team, and also towards the back end is El Campo. So they've taken the 4 fences up the home straight and now go to meet the only one in the back straight. So it's Shanna Bob taking off for this one, a length in front from. In second place is In Limbo. Stickman, Mumford's Magic and Yippee Kaye are 3, 4 and 5. Followed through on the inside then, moving into 6th spot then, the Navy Silks of River Voyage, who's in company with Gorgeous Tom. After these then, we have a break of a few lengths to find. Racing towards midfield is Indian Louis, and then Mr. Twist in the yellow jacket is alongside Mick Goff's runner here, which is Georgie Burgess. As they go out of view once again, amongst those at the tail end of the field continue to be Joy Moore. Also out the back is TJ True, and in second last position as they went out of our vision was El Champo. So they've covered a circuit of the track, and they continue in this 4-year-old maiden, racing back towards home for the second time. Shanna Bob has the field stacking up in behind him. Second place is In Limbo. So Shanna Bob and Chris O'Donovan in front. In Limbo, Tom Feeney a close second. Coming up the home straight then, on their outside in third place is Mumford's Magic, and still sitting handy then in about fourth position and picking up a few places, James Hannon, who's aboard Indian Louis. That's the one in the orange cap. Stickman still ridden quietly down the inside in about fifth place. He's alongside Yippee Kaye. So they're moving along now past the halfway point. We've got 6 more to jump in this maiden. The white face in front of Shanna Bob with a small lead from in second place, moving through there up the centre of the track to take on the leader is Indian Louis. Still right up there in the two-tone blue, number 24, that's in limbo. And after these, Milan AC is sneaking a little bit closer for Brian Dunleavy into fifth place. He's been followed then by Gorgeous Tom, and still deep on the track in about seventh place is Mumford's Magic, followed through then by Stickman, and then Yippee Kaye has lost a few positions. Just driven out of that fence, trying to pick up places is Mr. Twist. Still out the back door is TJ True. Second last, just ahead of that one, is Georgie Burgess. So now they make the run into the final mile. They've got 3 more fences to jump, 1 in the back and 2 in the home straight, and now a new leader, because going to the front there is Indian Louis, half a length in front from in second place. That's Shanna Bob, still a close third, as it's been very close to the pace since the start, is in limbo. Into fourth place comes John Barry and River Voyage, in turn then followed by Stickman. Milan AC blundered, but a bad mistake and a fall at that fence, and out of the contest was Free the Line, and he very badly hampered and brought down Mr. Twist. So 2 out there were the Mick Murphy runner free the line, and the one brought down was Mr. Twist. But back at the business end, they have a good run now before they'll be taking off at 2 from home, and it's tight at the top. Just in front here by a length is Indian Louis. He's been tracked by in second place is Shanna Bob, right with these in a close third in limbo, and then there's a length in behind these to Stickman, who's next up, followed through then by a handy fifth, that's River Voyage. So about 5 or 6 are covered by 4 lengths. Now Indian Louis has very quickly come off the bridle and backpedaled, and this leaves Shanna Bob sharing the lead as they turn for home with In Limbo. So Shanna Bob and In Limbo are 1 and 2 as they swing for home. And there's a few lengths in behind these then to find in third place. I think it might be River Voyage. So let's see as they level up. And it is In Limbo and Shanna Bob on 1 and 2. In the third spot then, staying on, is Gorgeous Tom. Fourth position, River Voyage. And this quartet have drawn clear from the running on Joy Moore. But here's the second last, and for the O'Donovan team, it is Shanna Bob. He's beginning to open up impressively here. Coming after him in pursuit in second place is In Limbo, and then Gorgeous Tom. But here's the final fence for Shanna Bob. Fiddled it nicely enough, and he's coming away to win for Chris O'Donovan and the family. And that's Shanna Bob making a winning debut. Tight for second, might just have been Gorgeous Tom on the outside of In Limbo. Fourth, beaten about 7 or 8 lengths. In the end there was River Voyage, and they were a long way clear from Milan AC. Also completing was El Champo, and I think that's all that finished.
The result of the first race: first, number 34. Second, number 23. Third, number 24. Number 32 was fourth. Distances 3.5 lengths, 1.5 lengths, and 6 lengths. 34, 23, 24. Number 32 was fourth. 3.5 lengths, 1.5 lengths, and 6 lengths. The second race, the 5-year-old and upwards geldings maiden, sponsored by Gallagher's Gastropub, McCurtain Street in Cork. There are 11 runners. Runners and riders: number 1, Mr. T. O'Connor. Number 4, Mr. D. H. Allen.